Yeah, it's frustrating not being able to have the at bats and be able to get the runs that we need to get across the board to get things going. But overall, like I thought his stuff was much better. I thought his command was better. I thought it was a good step like forward for him. And bottom line, like we just have to play cleaner baseball. We've got to play better baseball, and right now we're not doing that.
Your ejection today, it looks like you're protecting your players. We've seen you do that before. It looked like it happened pretty fast. Did you even get a warning before you got tossed on this one?
No, I had a pretty good idea, like, when I started going out that way. So, look, it just, built up, frustration and we got to find a way to the bottom line. Like, we have to play, cleaner, better baseball, and we're capable of doing it. We have guys that have done it. We know we're capable of, and, it's just frustrating right now. We go to, step on the gas and the engine won't turn over right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. We're going to keep working, and, we need, find a way to get a game tomorrow. For whatever reason, we're not hitting the fastball, and we're not hitting that pitch the way that we're capable of. So, we're going to keep going through this road trip, and then we need to look. We're going to be close to a quarter of the way through, and what do we need to change up? What do we need to change up in the way we're preparing and all that? Because we're talking about it, but for whatever reason, we're not executing the way that we're capable of, and we're staying patient with our process, but we got to look at what can we do better, and how can we do that better, and we're going to get that figured out.
Do you think, and I know you say he can hit anywhere and you'll put him anywhere and it's a small sample size, but Fernando is hitting much better in the leadoff spot. What do you think that is?
You're right. And I don't know if it's just, the timing of things. I don't know, if the stars are lined up. You're right. For whatever reason, he's been more productive at top. In an ideal world, he's productive, and we have guys on in front of him. And he's able to do that. But right now, probably need to keep him, in that top spot and keep it rolling right now.
Is that why you put him in the top spot? You just thought, hey, might as well, or?
Yeah, I think, like, to your point, like I can't explain it. I don't think he can explain it. But we need him to, be himself, and we need him to get on base, and we need him to be the player that he is. And so, if that's, in the leadoff spot right now, then that's what we'll do. In an ideal world, we would have him back a spot or two, and have some guys on in front of him. But just bottom line, 1 through 8, 1 through 9, we've got to collectively be better as a group. And why some of the guys are having, some good at bats, we got to figure out a way to string those together and get them collectively. So we're moving as a unit, and not as individuals.
I'm sorry, did I miss it? Did you name a starter for tomorrow?
No, we haven't yet. No, we're waiting on a couple things, but I think we'll have a chance to get somebody back tomorrow, and just want to make sure everything works out well there before we officially announce that.
I feel like we've been asking you daily questions about your offense, getting it going, but how sustainable is it what you're asking of your bullpen at this point?
We think sustainable because we've got a very talented group down there, and even though they've done a lot of the heavy lifting, I think, with a lot of those guys kind of being on one inning in general, I think we're able to keep them relatively fresh and not, overwork them that way. Look, would it be ideal for, some of the starters to start getting deeper into the games? Absolutely. And we think that's going to happen. But we think if we can continue to, keep the guys on relatively short outings when they go, we think that's, ultimately probably going to be the best way to be able to sustain what they've been able to do so far.
The Darvish aside, because he's been so good about giving you guys innings, but are you expecting more from your starters at this point?
Yeah, I think we're getting to that point to where yeah, if they can start to find a little bit of rhythm and timing in what they're doing, get on a groove, I think we're capable of going deeper another inning or two. With the majority of those guys, Lamet would probably be, the exception right now. As we continue to try to build him up and get going. But I think the other guys are capable of being able to grab another inning or two. But we've got to have some things lined up. They've got to have it working, and we've got to play better defense behind them. And like I said earlier, we've got to play better baseball.
Jayce, you made a reference to a chance to get somebody back. Is it possible that Paddock is coming back?
Yeah, that would be possible.